I am the painful truth, and I just wanted to give a little background. I'm a 37-year-old male, and I'm actually really looking forward to getting old. So when I'm sitting at the dinner table with my family, I can play jokes on my family. I can be like, "Who the hell are you people? Oh, Agnes, you changed so much." And I can crap my pants and not really even care. I can fart at the dinner table, and all of my family can do is like, "Man, Grandpa just farted." It's just a funny little thing that I've been thinking about lately. And and I've watched these videos and I thought they were hilarious. This guy had a little device and he would walk around stores and he would hit it and it would make a farting sound. How much would I love to do that? I would love to go to the store and have somebody recording me. Let's sit there and I would hit the button as I got close to somebody and it would sound like I farted right next to him, and he would get so pissed off, or they would laugh their asses. I think it would be absolutely insanely funny. I mean, there's so many things that you can do to either make somebody that is completely anal, completely mad, or make somebody that's got a great sense of humor, like, you just farted, didn't you? Yeah, you just farted, didn't you? Oh man! And you know what the whole great thing is? Is that if you say, "Oh my God, I can't believe that stinks," somewhere in the subconscious of the other person, they're thinking puts a thought in their head like, "Oh my God, yeah, it does. It stinks, man. Oh my God." And it is absolutely the funniest thing because people only believe what they are told. Most people do not have the ability to think for themselves, and it is funny. I mean, the other day I was with my nephew and I pretended that I farted, and my niece was in the car with my nephew, and my niece rolled down the window because she believed that I farted. I was just laughing, and she rolled the window down because she thought I was farting. And I was laughing so loud and so hard that I sounded like the Joker. It was absolutely insanely funny. The things that we will do to make other people laugh. I wanted to be a comedian, and I've heard from several people that a lot of these comedians have depression. I have depression. And to make somebody else laugh makes you feel good because you know that you're bringing the power of laughter to them. Now, Robin Williams was a complete and was a guy that I wanted to mimic. I wanted to be Robin Williams, and then I wanted to be Howard Stern because Howard Stern was a guy that would say anything and everything. There was no boundaries for Howard Stern. He would talk about he would talk about pussy. He would talk about sex. He would talk about orgasms. He would talk about all kinds, ejaculations, peeing, everything. And there's nothing that this guy wouldn't talk about online, and the radio stations that he worked for absolutely hated it. More than 50% of the people that hated Howard Stern wanted to know what he was going to say next. I wish that I could get something like that. So I'm going to do something that I never thought that I would be able to do in my whole life. I was sitting on the toilet today and I was dropping the kids off at the pool. And I was basically dropping I was dropping a William. William is my nephew, and I was dropping a William. And I thought, I thought, you know, he's not going to be happy there without his friends. So I decided to drop some more kids off. Have you ever taken a crap that was smelled so bad that you actually had to get up mid crap and walk out the door, wait about a minute, and then come back and finish? I mean, the smell was so bad that I thought that the paint on the walls was going to melt off. It was absolutely one of the most horrifying smells I've ever smelled, and it was just gnarly. I mean, I thought to myself, did something crawl up my butt and die? I mean, is there something did I eat something that was just completely and utterly turned rotten in my stomach, and it's making me have this nasty, disgusting gas? And I wish that I had the ability to do it on command. I wish I had the ability to fart on command. Because if I could, I would do some I would do some stuff that would make people, if I wanted to be, if I was sitting in a line where I was the sixth or seventh, eighth person in line, I would just let one of those farts out, and I would clear that line, and I'd walk right up to the cash register. Oh, this is what I'm buying. I'd pay for it, and I'd be out. But they would have to clear the store for a few hours because it would be awful. I mean, it would be absolutely horrifying. They'd probably have to call in the the environmental of chemicals, or whatever it's called, biological chemicals, because they would think that the fart was biologically going to kill somebody with the smell. So and as much as I love people, I would do it just for a laugh. I mean, I used to go to Disneyland with two of my friends. We would go to Disneyland, Southern California, and before we left, we would stop at the Rainforest Cafe. So I would eat. I would have pastelaya because I love spicy foods, and the other reason is it would give me gas, something wicked. So after eating it, we would sit and talk for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and on the way home, the windows would be rolled down all the way, all the way home, whether it being cold outside or warm outside. They would have to roll the windows down because the smell was so putrid that they thought that it was going to make them have some deformity. It was funny. I loved doing it, and my buddy that was in the car was always trying to compete with me, and it was just a guy thing. It was something the guys did. We loved it. We enjoyed it. It was fun. And farting is a natural thing. It's every human being does it. But people that like to take it one step further than just doing it in the privacy of your own home, those people, they can either make people laugh and like, oh my god, you farted, didn't you? Oh my god, that is the most vile and disgusting thing I have ever smelt. Or they can be like, that was funny, man. Man, you just cleared this whole entire church. I farted at church one time, and the whole back row got up and actually moved closer to the door because the smell was so bad that they wanted to get away from it. It was absolutely awesome. But I am the painful truth, and I just wanted to give a little bit of a funny ha 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 about the joys of letting your farts just flow and have fun.